The Shadow Beneath the Dry Well, a late confession from a past life, a story of karma, reincarnation, and the haunting cost of unresolved guilt. The sun had long set behind the hills of Hassun village, casting long shadows across fields long abandoned. Only the dry well in the center of the village square remained untouched by time. Its stones blackened by moss, its mouth covered by a rusted iron grate. They said no water had touched its bottom in over 60 years, yet villagers still avoided passing it after dark. No one remembered why, until the night Min returned. Min wasn't born in Hassun. He had never set foot in this remote village nestled between forgotten forests and whispering hills. Yet something had drawn him there, a dream, recurring for months. In it, he stood at the edge of a dry well, staring down into darkness, and always a voice would whisper, "You must return what you took." He tried to dismiss it as imagination, but the voice wouldn't stop. Sometimes it cried, sometimes it screamed. Min, a quiet man in his 30s, was a philosophy lecturer in Hanoi, specializing in Buddhist thought, karma, rebirth, samsara. He had read scriptures, interpreted ancient texts, and taught countless students. But none of it prepared him for what he felt when he stepped into Hassun. It was as if the air itself remembered him. The villagers watched him with wary eyes. He asked about the well, but no one answered, not directly. An old woman named Baman, nearly blind and wrapped in layers of faded silk, finally broke the silence. "You're not the first soul it has called back," she said in a whisper. Min felt a chill. It remembers. That night, Min stood before the well under the full moon. The village square was silent. He stared down into the darkness, heart racing. The iron grate was loose, strange for something supposedly sealed for decades. Something compelled him. He reached for the edge, touched the stone, and suddenly the ground spun. The wind roared, the trees bent, the moon dimmed. And from the well, something rose. Not a shape, not a form, but a presence, a cold, sorrowful energy that gripped his soul. Then, a voice. "You promised and left me there." Min fell to his knees. The dream was real. The voice was real. Memories, not his own, began to flood his mind. A boy, barefoot, poor, digging with bleeding hands. A second boy, laughing, dressed in fine robes. The poor boy found something, a golden amulet hidden in the dirt beside the well. A relic said to bring fortune. The rich boy wanted it. A struggle, a shove, a scream. The poor boy fell, down the well, and the other ran, and never looked back. Min woke up in the guest room of Baman's house, drenched in sweat. She sat beside him, silent. "You saw it," she said. He nodded. "That was you, a past life, here in this village." "No, I couldn't have. You pushed him," she said gently. "You didn't mean to, but you never came back, never confessed. That guilt followed you through lives." Min covered his face, trembling. "He kept crying, in my dreams, every night, begging for help." Bama nodded, because his soul never left, trapped, waiting for the one who killed him to come back, to return the truth. Min whispered, "How do I make it right?" The next day, Min returned to the well, this time with ropes and a flashlight. The villagers gathered silently, watching from afar. He descended slowly, the smell of damp earth and forgotten time clinging to his skin. 10 meters, 15. Then his foot touched something, a bone. He gasped. The remains of a child, untouched by time, lay curled at the bottom, and beside it, the amulet, still glowing faintly in the dark. Min wept. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "I remember now. I was Duong, you were Tin, my friend. I let you die." Then the well shook, not violently, but gently, like a sigh, and the darkness lifted. The air grew warmer. He looked up, and for the first time in his life, he felt light. That night, Min returned the bones to the surface. The village held a quiet funeral, no chanting, no monks, just silence and incense. Min placed the amulet in the coffin, sealing the past. As the fire consumed the remains, a boy's laughter echoed briefly through the trees. Not mocking, but free. Min stayed in Hassun for weeks, helping rebuild the well, not to draw water, but as a monument. On the new stones, he carved words in both Vietnamese and Sanskrit. Guilt does not die with the body. Only truth sets the soul free. Years passed. Min continued teaching, but something in him had changed. He no longer spoke of karma as theory, but as living truth. His students said his words held deeper weight, like someone who had walked through lifetimes to find them. Some nights, he still dreamt of the well, but now, when he looked down, there was no darkness, only light and peace.